Which brings us on to our third speaker of the night, who is Tony Gale, Director of Infrastructure at GE. GE is one of the biggest companies in the world. It's an excellent example of how a big corporate can see a changing paradigm and build a strategy that positions it at the forefront of the new paradigm. Launched in 2005, Eco-Imagination has helped GE to see great opportunities in emerging environmental product markets. In 2010, it generated $18 billion of revenues, or 12% of GE's total revenues.
He's giving my speech now.
Have I done it all for you? Okay, Tony, over to you.
So I won't need 8 minutes because he's just done 6 minutes of my speech. Anybody who's playing Paradigm Bingo, by the way, it's 15 at the moment. If you're going for a full 20, don't count on me. Just a couple of bits of information about GE, which when Simon mentioned Kodak, sort of burying their heads in the sand, touch like the ostrich, that this will never catch on. GE as a company and many other companies have a lot to lose if they don't change. For instance, GE at any one time generates 25% of the world's electricity on its equipment. Every 2 seconds, a GE aircraft engine powers an aircraft that's taking off. So that's a pretty good business case. And there are a string of other useless bits of information that would make you sit up in a boardroom and say, well, do we really want to change this? And the answer to the question was, I think we better. And we came up, I say we, I mean like I did it. The chairman and all the bright young people that sit over in Fairfield in Connecticut met with policymakers, met with the bright thinkers, and came up with Eco-Imagination. And it was basically GE's response to the growing number of scientific reports highlighting the impact of greenhouse gases and energy security on world economics. But at the end of the day, GE is a business. So it had to be a business strategy that would deliver value to the world of finite resources, driving growth, seeking answers through technology to the world's greatest challenges. And it has to build this through innovation and technology. And it's a strategy based on strong conviction that the time to act is now. Despite policy uncertainty, and as you know, in America, there are still people who think global warming is a figment of everybody else's imagination. We don't need to do anything. It's the lefties and the tree huggers that are causing all these problems. But even in this uncertainty, the company decided we needed to do something. GE is a bellwether on the US stock market, has been for many years. It is the most widely held stock by individuals in America. And we are a very conservative company. So this was, and this is with the one P word I'm going to use, this was a major paradigm shift for a conservative company in a conservative country to make a change from doing what it was doing into doing something completely different. Our policy was action, because developing a cleaner, more secure, more efficient infrastructure isn't just a responsibility, it's an opportunity to solve new requirements for productivity in some of the world's largest markets. It will deliver big results for us and for other smart, forward-looking companies. The one thing you will find out is no one company has the answers to all these problems. And we found over a period of time that we have to partner with people, smart thinkers, other technology companies, SMEs. SMEs will be the lifeblood of GE's progress as we go through the next 10 years. And when we started, we got an awful lot of negativity. It will cost too much. Everything costs too much. It's about green. In other words, we're pandering to to the tree huggers and to the lefties and all the various other bits and pieces people will say, or it's a greenwash. We're just saying this, and we're not actually going to do anything very different. Or it's an action by an elite company. GE is a multinational, very, very big company, often in the top 3 or 4 companies in the world. And why should we really go it alone? But the lessons that we'd learned that I could share to help inform the development of your company and its initiatives is the trade-off between the environment and the economics is a false one. When we started 5 years ago, there was a concern it was going to cost GE a lot of money to make our own operations more efficient. 5 years later, I can tell you that Ecomagination saved us in operational costs $130 million. That's in reducing energy usage, reducing the amount of water we use, and reducing the carbon intensity of our properties. It's energized our employees. We set tasks for people. You know, find ways that you can reduce your energy. Find ways that you can better use the facilities, better use the resources that we actually have. And the efficient operations reduce risk to the investors and free up capital for the additional smart, clean energy efficiency investments that we make, which are not insubstantial. In the new section of Ecomagination, which started last year, we're now spending $2 billion a year on clean tech investment. Clean energy is about industrialization. Over the past 5 years, we've made some mistakes in promoting new technology. I know there's not a great number of people now using the word green, because talking about green this and green that has obscured the real benefits of greater productivity, economic prosperity, and security. Cleaner world is important, but are its benefits meaningful without strong jobs, economic well-being, security, and stability? And the answer to that is no. You combine all of these, and you have the arsenal for a new industrial revolution, backed by the best new technology in energy efficiency, water, unconventional gas, and electric vehicles. And Ecomagination benefits our customers. When we started, the thing we heard most frequently was, your customers are going to hate this. 6 years later, our customers can tell you that they save money, that Ecomagination is a value-producing proposition for them, that it helps reduce their operating expenses and their emissions profile, and it makes them more competitive in a tough business environment. And everybody has a role to play in this global transformation. When we started, there was a sense that only the big elite institutions, government, multinationals, had a voice in this crucial debate. But 5 years later on, it's clear that every company, no matter how small or how new, has a role in changing how we use our finite energy in the US, UK, and the world. And the ultimate power is with the people. Without their participation, nothing is going to get done. When everyone participates, big companies, small companies, entrepreneurs, local governments, and the rest of the public sector and individuals, we can reach the scale and drive advanced innovation to the farthest horizons while creating strong new jobs. Thank you very much.